And we're filming.
Going to go over yellow belt technique, Hanzo Chopki, and Hapkido. Hanzo Chopki is a single hand grab. Traditionally, its left hand goes to right hand. You can work either way as always, but we're going to work with left hand to right hand. Okay, number one. I'll go through them fast, slow down, and then go through it again. This is actually number 4. Actually, number 1. We'll just start with this. One on Hanzo Chopki is a 3-part Soolgi. It's the only 3-part Soolgi that we have that I was trained on. And we call it A, B, and C. So 1 A, B, C. This is actually learned at the white belt level, along with numbers 2 and 3 of Hanzo Chopki. Go through it slow. A, number 1A. You're going to key up. You're going to basically go on the principle of breaking the weakest link here on the grip, which is the finger and the thumb and the finger here. So I'm going to key up to somebody to break that. I'm going to come in with the elbow strike to the sternum, lean back fist to the face. B is going to go up the same principle. I'm going to key up to break that weakest link. As I do, my left hand comes up to help back that hand away. Palms towards the ceiling. It's already up. Strike. I guess put up ready to strike. Come in. Knife hand. Sign on. Heel box to the neck. C, same principle, knife hand strike. I'm going to key up just like A, break that weakest link. I've got my palm facing the ground, knife hand strike to the neck. That is Hanzo Chopki ABC. Let's go through it fast again. Okay. 2. Hanzo Chopki number 2 comes in. Come across, pressure point between the thumb and the forefinger.
Hold on, let me zoom in on your hands real quick. Okay.
Pressure point along there, I'm going to bring it up into my chest. This hand comes up to help stabilize. Okay. When it's in my chest, I'm going to push up on the fingers and the wrist this way. At the same time, I'm going to lean slightly forward here and break the wrist. Put pressure. Once again, fast. Is it coming in okay?
Yes, sir.
Number 3. Let me get my throat clear here. Yep. Set! Number 3 is going to key up. I'm going to key up here for my palm facing the ceiling. Come in and stabilize the wrist. I'm going to take his fingers and put him down to break. In real life, I'm going to push him all the way back into his body. In practice, I'll go straight down. I'm going to key up and grab with my right hand into his pressure point right there at the base of the elbow. Right leg's going to step through all the way around, pull him straight down. So he's on the ground, knee goes into the armpit. There's 2 ways to do it this way. Let's switch over to this side so you can see. Okay. 2 ways to look at it this way. I've got his wrist stabilized here. I can either pull up on the wrist with this hand and push down the break, or I can shove this into the ground and utilize his Mother Earth to utilize the technique for me by pushing down on the wrist to break as well. Once more fast. 3.
Got to step back out again. Okay, I gotcha.
Okay. Are we ready to begin? Number 4. Number 4 is going to come around. I'm going to key around with a baseball style grab. Step into the left leg. Break over the left shoulder. Step around again into a chicken wing. I'm going to grab the shoulder, his right shoulder here. Key up with the right leg. Side stamp to the back as I pull back. Block and punch. I don't like to, when I block, I don't like to come down for punch. I'd rather come across with the foot. But traditionally it's block, turn and punch. More. That's actually number 4 that starts yellow belt. When they get promoted to yellow belt, that's the first one they learn. They learn 1 ABC, 2 2 and 3 at the white belt level. Number 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to key up, so both of our palms are facing the ceiling. Come up and grab the thumb. This hand is going to turn around and grab and help stabilize the wrist. This is what we call a sandwich grab. My right knee is going to bend down into it. I'm going to take his wrist into his groin. The closer it is, the better. I'm going to twist the wrist this way. As I do, I'm going to push up into his groin and break the wrist. Set! Number 6. We'll switch sides.
Yeah, we didn't get a very good one on that one.
We'll switch sides on it.
Can you guys step back out a little bit more?
Alright. Number 6, I'm going to come in and grab pressure point between the thumb and the forefinger there again. I'm going to key up and stabilize as well with this left hand. As I do take a step to my left, right leg comes up, knee strikes down as a hold. Okay? From this point, the wider I am, where I've got his arm in between my legs, the less chance I am if I'm like this and he tries to roll out of it, he's going to be easier to get out. Okay? If I've got it stabilized here and I got the wrist pushed down to the ground because I'm taking this wrist and pushing it down, good wide base, it's harder for him to move out and get out of the way. Set! Number 7. Oh, I'm missing one. That's the sandwich grab. 7 is sandwich grab. Let's switch sides on that. What I'm going to do on this one, number 7, is a basic sandwich takedown again. Key up, I'm going to grab the thumb with this hand here, so I got stabilization. Turn around and grab just our basic sandwich grab. Right foot is going to come up into a semicircle. As I go into a semicircle, I'm going to twist the wrist, pull him this way. As he goes down to the ground, I want to make sure his elbow, my knee is going to go against his elbow. This leg's going to stay out for good support. I'm going to get his arm as low to the ground as I possibly can without losing my balance and pull up and break it. If I have it up here, it's easier for him to flip out and roll around. Okay? But the lower I am to the ground, it's harder for him to go ahead and turn to the left. It's harder for him to come up and do that. So I just help him up. You go on the other side. That on me. Number 8. This one is what we call a pistol. I probably messed up the numbers there. I'm going to key around and come around and grab the thumb. So I basically made a pistol grip onto his wrist here. This hand's I'm going to step to the side. This hand's going to come up and stabilize the wrist. So I'm going to put a lot of pressure onto that wrist there with the pressure points here. Right leg's going to sweep up along the leg. As I do that, elbow comes up on his elbow. I'm going to push forward, and he's going to go into a forward roll. That's the end of that technique. Not a fan of this one. Number 10 is just like number 3 on white belt, basic arm bar. Comes across, grabs the pressure point between your thumb and the forefinger there. I'm going to key up and around, just help support. Right leg steps in, pull in armpit to armpit. From here, go from there. You can also come up and grab the wrist for a better application if you wanted to. I'm going to do it that way. That is yellow belt technique.